Hello everyone and welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It's time for the starting 11 prediction for Saturday's game against Airdrie. Got to be honest, I wasn't going to make any content in the build up to this one because after all it's Airdrie in the Scottish Cup, but we'll have a laugh with it anyway because number one, there's no chance I'm getting it right. We could see a couple of debuts and it's Airdrie in the Scottish Cup. So we'll start in goals. I think we're going to see Scott Bain come in for this one. We've seen him being the Betfred Cup goalkeeper. I think Brendan Rodgers will keep it that way for the Scottish Cup as well. But long term, I think now Brendan Rodgers has got to have come to a crossroads with Craig Gordon. We've seen it particularly in the performance at Ibrox again. Yes, he made some fantastic saves, but his distribution is terrible, particularly under pressure. So I think that's something he's got to think about. How long is he going to persist with Craig Gordon? Yes, we might be sacrificing some shot stop mobility, but the truth is 8 weeks out of 10 he doesn't need to use that shot stop mobility playing for Celtic. And because Brendan Rodgers' style is so dependent on the back 5, 6 if you like, playing out for the back, I just think we've got to look at that and we've got to get a number one goalkeeper who's really competent with the ball at his feet, because that's how we'll get the best out of this system. It's been two and a half years now persisting with Craig Gordon. He's not going to develop a great passing range at this stage, so I think that's something we've got to think about, but we'll see what happens. Bain will come in for this one, I reckon. On to right back, Anthony Ralston. Again, what is it, the 17th of January today, filming this. We've still not signed a right back. That was a massive priority for us. I know we've still a couple of weeks of the transfer window to go. That's something that the club have got to get sewn up as soon as they can. I think Ralston will come in for this one. It's a good game for him to come back in. We've seen Lustig struggle at Ibrox, get hooked at half time. I think it's a great game for Ralston at home in the Scottish Cup. On to the centre of defence, and I think we'll see Boyata and Benkovic rested for this one. Obviously, they both massively struggled at Ibrox in different ways. Boyata, again, his passing was terrible, coming out for the back, and Benkovic went off with that injury towards the end of the first half. So I know he's been back in training, Benkovic, but I think we'll see Christopher Ajer come in at centre half for this one, back into the team. And alongside him, I'm going to go Jozo Simunovic. I think that'll give Boyata and Benkovic a rest, and I'll expect them to come back in for the St Mirren game next Wednesday. On to left back, and this is a big one for us. I think the club are keeping it a bit hush about Kieran Tierney's injury. It's obviously a bad one. They've been monitoring it for a while. We've seen him. We've missed him for a spell, and then we thought he was going to come back towards the end of December there. It never materialised. He's still out. Brendan Rodgers confirmed today that he's still not been training, so the medical team are just keeping top of that. That's a bad one for us. Obviously we've got the boy Gutman, who looks like he's going to sign, but the club haven't confirmed it yet, so it's too early for this one. So I'm going Izagiri at left back. I mean, reluctantly enough, because I think Emilio Izagiri wasn't good enough 2.5 years ago before we let him go, and we brought him back this year and he's been found out again, but I mean he should be fine at home to Airdrie in the Cup. So in the midfield, this is the strongest bit of the team I've went with. I think we'll see McGregor in that deeper role again. Don't expect to see Scott Brown, although I could be wrong. McGregor in deeper role, and then in Cham in front of him. Talk of a bid coming back in for Porto for Olivier Cham. That's something we'll talk about on Transfer Weekly on Sunday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Thinking Cham will come in for this one, and beside him it'll be Ryan Christie. But again, as I said, I'll almost certainly get this wrong. Brendan Rodgers could go with any number of players. We might even see young Ewan Henderson come in, because it's a cup game and it's at home against a team for a lower league. But I've went McGregor and Cham and Christie. Right wing, this is where we could see a debut for Oliver Burke. He's been training with the team out in Dubai since he joined on loan for West Brom. But I've went with Forrest. I think Forrest will start, but I think we will see Buck at some point in the game. So look forward to that, see what he's got to offer. He's direct, pacey, he's physical, he's a big boy. So looking forward to seeing what he brings to the team. Left wing, I've left Sinclair out for this one. I think this is a good game to bring Mikey Johnson in, play him in his more natural position, and just kind of shake off that game at Ibrox, because obviously the whole team performance was shocking that day, but for him, being a young player, going into that environment, really struggling through almost no fault of his own, thrown into the deep end, I think it's a good game for him to get back out there, playing his natural position and build his confidence up, so that derby doesn't hang over him too much. And up top, I've went with a debut for Timothy Weir. We could see Edward. We know he had that injury before the winter break there. He's been training again, but I went for a debut for Weir. We think that Brendan Rodgers is going to use him as a number 9, and it's too early for Vakun Issouf Bayo. Brendan Rodgers said today he's still working some paperwork, so they've not. He hasn't changed with the team or anything, so they've not confirmed that he's available. So I think it'll be Weir up top. As I said, it could be any 11, but that's what I've went for. So you know what to do. Like the video, don't forget to subscribe, comment below with your own starting 11s. We'll see who can get it right. If anybody gets it right, hats off to you, and stay tuned for the content that's coming this weekend. Obviously we'll be at the game with full-time reaction, Twitter reactions afterwards as well, and we'll have the usual transfer weekly, so stay tuned for that. We've got a lot to talk about this week, halfway through the transfer window. It's a mess in defence. We've got some massive deals still to be done. Hopefully we can do them. So we'll see you on Saturday at Celtic Park. Hail, hail.